You love your dog, right? You buy them expensive treats, let them sleep on your bed, and probably kiss their face a dozen times a day. But what if I told you that in dog language, half of your affection means absolutely nothing? Worse, what if the way you show love is actually triggering silent anxiety in your dog? Here is the brutal truth. Humans are primates. We show love through hugging, kissing, and direct face-to-face contact. Dogs are canines. To them, a hug can feel like a trap, and a kiss can feel like a threat. We are speaking two completely different biological languages. But there is a secret language your dog speaks. If you learn these deeply hidden canine behaviors, you won't just be your dog's owner. You will become the center of their entire universe. And make sure you stick around for number 8, because it explains how your dog actually tracks time and knows the exact minute you're coming home. Let's start with a massive lie you've been told since childhood about your dog's tail. If your dog's tail is wagging, they're happy, right? Wrong. A wagging tail just means a dog is emotionally aroused. It doesn't mean they are friendly, but science has recently discovered a hidden code in the wag that is almost invisible to the naked human eye. It's called asymmetrical wagging. Researchers at the University of Trento found that the direction of the wag is controlled by different hemispheres of the dog's brain. If your dog wags their tail slightly more to the right, the left side of their brain is active. This means joy, relaxation, and love. They want to approach you. But if the tail wags slightly more to the left, that's the right hemisphere taking over. That means anxiety, fear, or overstimulation. They want to retreat. This happens because the left hemisphere processes positive approach emotions, while the right processes withdrawal. Tomorrow, when you come home, don't just look at the tail, look at the bias. If it's sweeping hard to the right, your dog isn't just excited. Their brain is actively flooded with love for you. Have you ever yawned, and a few seconds later, your dog yawns too? You probably thought they were just sleepy. They aren't. They are showing you the highest form of psychological connection, cognitive empathy. In the human world, contagious yawning is a sign of deep social bonding. We only catch yawns from people we feel emotionally connected to. Human psychopaths rarely catch yawns because they lack empathy. A groundbreaking study published in Biology Letters proved that dogs are one of the only other species on Earth that can catch human yawns. But only from their owners, not strangers. When your dog yawns right after you, they are literally mirroring your emotional state. It's their brain's involuntary way of saying, I am perfectly in sync with you. Try it tonight. Fake a loud, dramatic yawn while looking at your dog. If they yawn back, you have a bond that most owners only dream of. You come home, the trash can is knocked over, and your dog is hiding in the corner with those huge, sad, guilty eyes. They know what they did wrong, right? No, they absolutely don't. Dr. Alexandra Horowitz, a leading dog cognition expert, ran a massive study on this exact behavior. She found that dogs do not possess the capacity for human guilt. That hunched posture, the whale eyes showing the whites of their eyes, the lip licking, that is entirely an appeasement behavior. Your dog isn't apologizing for the trash. They are reacting to your shifted body language, your heavy breathing, and the slight angry change in your scent. They are terrified of your sudden disappointment and are trying to de-escalate the situation to survive. When you scold a dog who looks guilty, you are just breaking their trust because they don't connect your anger to the trash they knocked over 3 hours ago. Instead, ignore the mess, soften your posture, and watch how quickly their guilt vanishes. When humans greet each other, we shake hands. When you greet your dog, you probably pat their head. But to your dog, you are skipping the introduction completely. Dogs have a hidden superpower located in the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ. It allows them to literally taste the pheromones in the air. Their sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. When you return from work, your clothes, your shoes, and your breath carry an entire documentary of where you have been, who you talked to, and what you ate. If you immediately start petting them before letting them sniff you, you are overwhelming their sensory system. The ultimate act of love is to walk in, sit down, and present your hands and clothes to them. Let them deeply inhale. Let them process your data. Once they give a soft snort or lick your wrist, they have read you. You are officially home. Dogs are incredibly vocal, but their most honest emotion comes out in sighs. Most owners hear a sigh and think their dog is bored, but you need to listen to the pitch. If your dog lays down next to you, rests their chin on their paws, and lets out a low-pitched sigh with their eyes half closed, that is the canine equivalent of a human saying, "I am perfectly safe." It means their parasympathetic nervous system has completely deactivated. However, if they are sitting up, their eyes are wide open, and they let out a high-pitched sigh paired with a tiny whine or huff, that is frustration. They are waiting for you to lead them, play with them, or give them a job. Learn to tell the difference, and you will become a mind reader for your dog. We hug things we love. But in the wild, the only time a canine is wrapped tightly in the arms of another animal is when they are being hunted or pinned down. Hugging your dog spikes their cortisol levels. So how do dogs show physical affection? The lean. When your dog comes over, turns their back to you, and drops their entire body weight against your legs or chest, that is a dog hug. By giving you their blind spot, their back, and offloading their physical balance onto you, they are saying, "I trust you to protect my most vulnerable side." The next time your dog leans into you, don't wrap your arms around them. Just lean your weight slightly back into them. That shared pressure is the most profound physical connection you can make. For decades, we've been told that to get our dogs to respect us, we have to be the alpha. We're told to eat before them, walk through doors first, and dominate them. Here is the untold truth. The alpha theory has been completely debunked by modern science. The original study that coined the term alpha wolf was done on captive, unrelated wolves forced to live in a small enclosure. They were acting like prison inmates, not a family. In the wild, wolf packs are just families. There is no dictator. There are just parents. Your dog doesn't want a boss who dominates them. They want a confident parent who guides them. Stop trying to assert dominance. Start building trust through consistency, clear boundaries, and fair training. A dog who trusts you will follow you anywhere. A dog who fears you is just waiting for a chance to run. Earlier, I told you your dog knows exactly when you're coming home. They don't have watches, and they don't understand the sun's position the way we do. They tell time through smell. When you leave for work in the morning, your unique scent in the house is at 100%. As the hours pass, your scent slowly decays and evaporates into the air. If you come home at 5 p.m. every day, your dog has learned exactly what the house smells like when your scent has decayed for exactly 8 hours. They don't know it's 5 p.m. They know that when your scent drops to, say, 40% concentration, the door opens and you walk in. This is why they are waiting by the door before you even pull into the driveway. They are quite literally smelling time. This final fact changes everything. We know that when human mothers and babies stare at each other, their heartbeats sync up. In 2019, researchers hooked up heart monitors to dogs and their owners to see if the same thing happened. What they found was breathtaking. When an owner and a dog who share a deep bond simply sit in the same room together and relax, their heart rates physically synchronize. Your dog's heart slows down to perfectly match the rhythm of yours. You literally share a pulse. Your anxiety becomes their anxiety. Your peace becomes their peace. The greatest gift you can ever give your dog isn't a new toy, an expensive bed, or a longer walk. It is a calm, stable, peaceful version of yourself. Because to them, you are not just a part of their life. You are the rhythm of their heart. If you want to understand your dog on a level most people never will, hit subscribe. We decode the secret life of your best friend every single week.